What we see in the numbers is not new, it's just amplified, right? The CAQ has been on a downward trend. I would say for 2 years, but it's been going on step by step. The CAQ lost 5 points in June with respect to the previous poll, which was in early spring. And then now we have the first poll of the fall, and we see the CAQ loses again 4 more points, and only the Parti Québécois benefits this time. So the cause and effect here is not necessarily direct, but the polling date was chosen weeks in advance, and it just so happened that we polled just after Monsieur Legault's testimony at the Gallant Commission, so I'm sure it did not help. I would say that the Gallant Commission is getting a fair amount of media coverage in both languages, yes. And so, even though Monsieur Legault maybe not, there was no gotcha moment in his testimony, it always looks suspicious when you have a premier under oath in front of a judge that talks about overcost by the private sector. It's never a good look for any premier or any party. The Liberals have
Oh.
ticked upwards in the past, I would say, 9 months. The leadership campaign won by Monsieur Rodriguez for sure helped, but they haven't moved since then. And so we see that for the Liberals, their numbers are very good in Montreal. They have great numbers in Montreal, actually, but outside of the Montreal region, they're still not doing so well. They find themselves in second place among Francophone voters, which they will be happy about, but it's mostly because the CAQ is in free fall. Among Francophone voters, the Liberals are 29 points behind the Parti Québécois, so it is not right now a competitive race. Well, it may seem weird, but the Quebec map as it's constituted. It's basically CAQ voters that were leaning towards the PQ that lent their vote to François Legault in the CAQ for those two mandates and are just going back home right now. So it's not that surprising when you look into the more granular data and you see, oh, okay, it's the same voters that basically voted CAQ. Now they want to vote PQ. I would also warn any readers and any viewers that 1 year ago, all the numbers said Pierre Poilievre was becoming Prime Minister of Canada. And so things can change quite drastically, and it still can be unpredictable. What I would say also, the Parti Québécois seems to be cruising right now, alone in first place, first among Francophones, first in the regions, first in Quebec City, competitive in Montreal. But Monsieur Plamondon's personal numbers are not that stellar. He's the only leader to have a net rating in positive territory, but it's +6. It's not +20 or +25. So it's lukewarm at best. So there are some vulnerabilities for the Parti Québécois, even though it is leading.